Hi Geminis, welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K and this is your September 2017 Love and Romance reading. I'm starting out with a card from the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue, and I'm going to ask Spirit, to please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Gemini. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, with a clearly defined word of prayer that we can go to close with at the end of the reading. Now, I'm not going to look at that right now, but what I am going to do is to refer to the Doreen Virtue Romance Angel deck, and I'm going to combine it with the Rider-Waite deck for further clarification as we go through each step of the Celtic Cross reading before us. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Gemini with clearly defined messages regarding their love and romance energies for the month of September, maybe even into the first week of October or so. Thank you. So the card representing your current life path for those who are coupled and singled, and we'll divide these up in a little bit, is romantic feelings. Your feelings, Spirit is saying, are always real and always worth exploring. And for some of you, we've got divine timing at work in your love life. Now, these are general energies. I pull so many energies, a mixture of different people's energies when I do these readings. If you want a personal reading where I pull your direct energies, feel free to email me at josiek42@gmail.com. The messages or the information is below. Now, in your thoughts position, you have passion. Some of you are thinking about wanting to allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You are feeling these feelings, these romantic feelings, and they feel real and worth exploring. And you're wondering, some of you, is divine timing at work in my love life or not? In your foundation, some of you have someone from your past on your mind or coming back. Again, this is the Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue, and I'm going to combine it with the Rider-Waite deck for further clarification as we go through each step of the reading before us. Dear Lord, Spirit Guides and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Gemini with clearly defined words and messages regarding their love and romance energies. September 2017. Thank you. So, interesting. So for some of you, the cards representing your current life path here on earth at this time are romantic feelings. Some of you are very in love with somebody. Maybe you're renewing your vows or even contemplating getting hitched. Maybe you're meeting someone or connecting with someone at some sort of establishment, university, church, and or business. The card crossing those are the worth waiting for cards. So for some of you who have been hoping, wishing, and praying for divine timing to come in and to bless you with a soulmate, Spirit is here to say they understand that you've been working hard for love and would like to bring that into your path for you in September. Now, in your thoughts, some of you are thinking about your financial independence and or are wanting to allow passion into your life. Some of you are very passionate about maybe an independent male or female who takes very good care of themselves financially. In your foundation, for some of you, reconciliation. Someone's returning to your life path and there may be frustrations attached to the ability or inability to be able to reconcile with this person that you're thinking passionately about. Okay. In the recent past, Spirit was saying to ask for and to accept help from others when you were feeling down, sad, depressed, or poor. And Spirit's saying now they've heard your prayers. In the next few weeks, financial issues could be a factor for some of your love lives. Therefore, some of you want to just run off in flames. To connect with somebody, to get married, to say, you know what, this is it. Let's make this wish come true. Because you're tired of waiting to have an argument with someone that you were hoping to reconcile from in your past. That just, you asked for support and guidance and it just kept leaving you down. So you decided to move forward and to open up your hearts to divine timing. Spirit says in the next 4 to 6 weeks, It's important to extend your lighthearted energies to others, that you guys have control over that. And to be able to lay down the sword when it comes to that person from the past that at some point you wanted to reconcile with. Well, you don't look like you're wanting to reconcile. So put away your sword, take your horse for a drink of water, and focus instead on flirting. Okay? Lighthearted energy. That's what's going to bring you happiness and passion and the love that's been worth waiting for. For some of you, not all of you. Obviously, if you're single, maybe there were some issues in the past and some of you are coming back together and you're reconciling and you're renewing somehow. All right, Spirit wants to speak to you guys of making the effort in September. That great love is worth taking, and as two people come together and work things out with your plans and your goals, making sure you're on the same path, you can find great prosperity. You can come together and enjoy friends and family and beautiful atmospheres and kids and plenty of financial prosperity. In your hopes and fears, some of you, Spirit saying positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Learn from what you had to endure in the past and apply those energies now. You've got the magician energies to be able to manifest something as long as you stay positive and have faith. Something that you're very passionate about. Could be also something regarding finances. In your outcome position, Spirit's asking you to let go of a situation and to allow it to unfold naturally. That they are putting you in a moment of pause with the Four of Swords so that you can stop and think. They understand that you put so much energy into this, that you've spent 3 of your 4 swords in battle, but it's time to take a moment to think about how you want to use that last sword, but not to force any issues at this time. The card overlooking the entire read is Codependency. So this is a bit of a warning. When we come to this earth, we're to come alone and die alone, but we meet people along the way so we can learn about ourselves spiritually. But the main thing we need to remember is not to ever become really codependent on any person, place, or thing. We have to always remain independent on ourselves. Everything we need is within us, okay? Because it's spirit. So with codependency, some of you are worried about finances. So therefore, instead of being independent, some of you are codependent, thinking about budgeting and combining money with other people. You attract people in, but when it comes to money, there seems to be indecisiveness somehow. Maybe somebody is worried that someone's going to become codependent on them or vice versa. All right, Spirit speaking of you guys wanting to ascend your love life to a higher level of commitment. But you or somebody else isn't open to, I don't feel like it's to your love, it's to the way you have made attempts to show your love or offer your love. See? They've received 3, now a 4th, and they're just kind of like, you got to make the effort. Now the card overlooking this entire layout, or I mean the 3-card summary overlooking this entire layout is you guys starting out feeling down, out, depressed, remembering the pain and anguish of the past. Not a good idea. Take down these memories. Go to sleep at night. Open up your blinds. Let the sun shine in the morning. Look it, you're wondering if you should give something another chance after all that you've been through. So in the first week and a half to 2 weeks, could be month and a half to 2 months, I just try and pull what I feel, though Spirit doesn't understand human timing. So don't call me out on these. It's all about the steps you guys personally take. If you don't take steps, nothing's going to happen. If you do take the steps, well then, chances are these energies are going to be available to help you make things happen, like making this difficult decision. Am I going to open up, or am I going to sit here closed off, clinging to my money and my emotions? Should I eventually just decide to leave troubled waters behind? Well, Spirit's telling you that you need to communicate. Use that sword to tell people what it is that you want. And don't be afraid to say what you need. Some of you are very focused on someone that enchants you. Some of you are just focused on manifesting a new path and a new direction. In the next few weeks, some of you are leaning too much on a substance, a person, a place, a connection of sorts, and Spirit saying, you have so much to be proud of here. But what have you learned about yourself so that when you move forward to create anew, that you can create something much more successful? Some of you are going to be taking your time, I hope, with the Queen of Cups energies to sit back for a minute and to just observe. To not take any major steps and to listen to your intuition until you have clarity so that you can avoid heartache, because some of you have been through quite a lesson, quite a path, quite an education when it comes to people who are maybe a little dishonest. Some of you are hoping that someone will come away from a connection and come towards you. All right, so I'm going to stop here and I'm going to explain this process next. Oh, and I didn't. Okay, oh, in the next 4 to 6 weeks in your outcome position, I apologize. It's all about getting clear about fantasy. It's all about communication. It's all about getting to the truth of a situation with somebody so you can cut away from an old path. Claiming victory on it so you can find equal give and take. Dealing with maybe a difficult child, but laying down the rules and providing and allowing the High Priestess to provide direction for you when it comes to any steps you need to take. So for a lot of you, especially single Geminis, I think in the month of September, it's a good time to think, to plan, but not to act so much, just to observe. All right, now I'm going to use the Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck, and to my left, I'm going to do a reading for those who are in a connection, and to my right, I'm going to do a reading for those who are single, okay? And then we'll clarify. I'll try to make it very clear, because I know the first time I tried to do this, it was a little off, but we live and learn, right, as we go on each day. So, for coupled, the person you are thinking of is hoping, wishing, and praying on a star to bring together a connection that they feel is like a soulmate connection. Aww. So somebody might do something nice for you guys. They might be wishing and hoping that they can bring something together for the two of you. They're really focused, but they have some communications. They want to have a talk. In the past, they were focused on their career and finances and maybe retirement, and now in the next few weeks, they are trying to look at things from every perspective when it comes to maybe renewing a path in love. The Hierophant is saying to be patient and have faith, and they're hoping and wishing and praying that the wheel turns in their favor when it comes to a new love. I believe this is renewing your love, getting really fiery, like the Queen of Wands again, setting goals to accomplish something together again, making things fun again. I'm going to clarify with the Rider-Waite deck, in addition to the Tarot of the Hidden Realm, please, for coupled Geminis, Sun, Moon, or Rising, male or female, because it's a general reading. Coupled, and the person they are thinking about that they are coupled with. For Geminis, this person is wishing for something. They've got a different perspective somehow, and they're hoping that someone will understand. Oof. Okay, for some of you, not all of you, and these could be different energies, there may be a bit of a warning that your spouse is just feeling kind of stuck, and that is seeming kind of common right now, and I think it's just to pull us together more. They're focused on a three-party situation or on maybe too much partying going on, and they're feeling stuck in a situation like that. They are in their foundation wanting to have words, but they're afraid of what will come from that discussion. They kind of wonder what's being hidden from them, and yet they're stuck. So they're hoping to, in the past, look at this, there was so much passion and there was money and there was everything great, and now as they're moving forward, they're getting a different perspective. They're wishing for something. They're looking at things from every perspective when it comes to maybe some communication regarding money, or yes, communication regarding money. Maybe they're hoping that if they can refresh this love with you, that they, or yes, they have control over that. Spirit is telling this person that they have control over releasing themselves and renewing what they have or moving on, but that they are not stuck. They need to think about making decisions at this time and know that the Hierophant is here to tell them that goodness is coming, blessings are coming. Have hope and faith that something good is coming. And I do see it could be tied to finances. The person you guys are thinking of in their hopes and fears could very well be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, sun, moon, or rising, male or female, because it's general. Maybe some of you are making a wish when it comes to career and finances, or they're making a wish to get to a higher level of success, and they're unsure of if they ask this from a higher up, or if they communicate with their spouse, that something will go wrong. And that's their fear. It's not a reality. It will actually bring them closer. So instead of being fiery and too focused, too intense, they're deciding on how to put an end to maybe something that just got a little fiery. It just got a little, or they're dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. And they're trying to decide if they should continue maybe where they're at, or if they should move forward somehow. So whoever's energies those are, whoever came to your thoughts when you thought about a partner or a person on your mind that you've been maybe seeing or whatever, those messages may help. But again, this is a general reading. It's a combination of many different energies. So people write me and they ask me about their specific life. Well, I can't pull specific energies unless you just email me and we connect. And my email is josiek42@gmail.com. Otherwise, I don't know which ones are applying to you or someone else. And I don't want to just throw out anything. I'd have to pull the cards to see what they have to say specific. So for those of you who get confused about that. All right, let's look at the singled people with the same Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck. Whoops, I almost left out the soulmate card. Dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, please bless those born under the sun sign, moon sign, and or rising sign of Gemini with their love and romance energies for the month of September into the first week of October. Single Geminis, please, male and female, or male or female, however it is. Doesn't matter. Okay. All right, singles. Some of you have come to the end of a path. Oh, the person you're thinking of, Geminis, they've come to the end of a path. And now they don't know what to do. They're like this little person hiding down here. They're trying to avoid things. They're trying to avoid maybe the fact that things have come to an end in their thoughts. They're thinking of 3 people or a brand new business. In their foundation, they've come a long way. They've grown through some sort of experience. I believe that they were very content in their home life in the recent past or in the past, and now in the next few weeks, they might be just having a great old time. This person sees that someone's heart is open to them, but they don't know how to react to that right now. They see that someone's coming in, but for some of these people, they think that there could be a third person on your guys' end, on Gemini's end. Now, hopes and fears of this person you singles are thinking about, they are fearing they're going to have to sit and wait forever and a day. And in their outcome position, they're just wondering how much more pain and anguish they can take. They're probably really close to giving up on a situation for some of you, not all of you. who are single, in the first week and a half to 2 weeks from you watching this video, this person is slowly trying to manifest something having to do with career and finances or with the connection to you guys, but they are going very slowly because they're unsure of what lies ahead. Even though this person's very strong, they'd rather have fun and just connecting and not get too serious. And if they're going to get serious, they want to make sure love is real. And in a part of them, somebody who's single doesn't really want to deal with love at this time because they're still mourning something from the past. They're still thinking about something secret and starting a new path. In their outcome position in the next 4 to 6 weeks, they want to offer their heart sometimes, and other times they or you are coming and going. They don't want to be told what to do when it comes to making any sort of decision. So Geminis, don't force anybody at this time to make a decision. This person is just trying to figure out if they want this new path or not. They're really going within and digging deep to make sure it's the right decision. They want a happily ever after, whoever this is, but they don't want to be forced in a direction. Yeah, they've enjoyed the attention. They think that's all fine and dandy, but they've gone a long ways when it comes to business and or attention from others. And now they're very fulfilled. They don't feel like they want to even move from their circumstance. In their thoughts, they are looking at a money offer. Okay, so they may be putting together different offers when it comes to money. Maybe they don't have 3 people, or maybe they're just thought of a third person. But don't go at them as if there is one, because, you know, people's thoughts change every moment. In their foundation, the person you are thinking of has come a long ways through this connection, and they're starting to wonder or come to the realization that something is just no longer fulfilling. In the past, it was something they were wishing for, and now in the next few weeks, they're having fun, partying, doing their thing, and maybe even just going to start being sneaky because they've walked away. I wouldn't say it's sneaky. They walked away and they decided to just leave something behind. This person has the next 4 to 6 weeks to figure out what to do with this love offer. They see someone coming in towards them very passionately, not caring about anyone around them. And again, it's lined up with a 3-party situation and heartache, and they don't want anything to do with that. So in their hopes and fears, they're waiting to see maybe the best way to handle this situation. And in this person's outcome position, they've had enough, they've watched it spill, and they're mourning a situation, but Spirit is setting up 2 cups directly behind them, not just one, overflowing with peace, joy, abundance, prosperity, and love. So I don't feel like this person, some of you singles are thinking of, knows exactly what it is they're doing. They're very comfortable where they're at. They don't want to be forced in any direction, and they don't want to get into a situation that would cause heartache either to themselves or anyone else for that matter. So if this ties into your connection or makes sense to your energies, feel free to contact me and we can talk about your personal circumstances. All right? All right, so in a 3-card summary, overlooking the entire energies that we just talked about in the first week and a half to 2 weeks for you Geminis, or month and a half to 2 months, or whatever. Spirit doesn't understand our human time. So when people say, well, it didn't happen in this amount of time, well, did you take the steps to do anything? Or did you sit there and say, nothing's happening? We have to take the steps, okay? Here is your Wheel of Fortune, your Wheel of Karma. It's turning in your favor as long as you guys are fair and equal and balanced with others. You guys also have the energies of the Empress card. So you may be very enticed by a female, but this female may be with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, and you're trying to think of how to maybe manifest a situation and give birth to a new connection. It's something you guys may feel very passionate about, but yet you feel stuck to this passion because you're not maybe with this person. We're never stuck. We can always take our mind and our body and head in any direction we choose. So some of you may find a different perspective when it comes to a 3-party connection and speak your piece. You're going to know where you stand and you're going to speak it clearly with those around you. And that's fair. Speaking the truth is the right thing to do. Speak your little heart out, Geminis. Because that's when you cut people and negative people and energies who are making bad choices or causing bad energies or feelings around you. When you cut that out of your path, you actually vacuum in the blessings that Spirit wants to bring. And there are blessings coming your way. I don't want to say any signs because I see all kinds of things going on here. I see love, I see patience, I see money, I see a new home move in the first week and a half to 2 weeks, or maybe even in the month, and somebody leaving troubled waters behind. One of you guys are going to realize that you need to think about opening up. You need to heal. You need to move forward and figure out a new path, a new direction. Maybe for some of you, it's a direction for you and your children, or it's a direction back to a place where you grew up or from someone from your past. Do you really want to offer love? Make sure that that cup is full when you step into that person's world. When you take your chariot and you start moving in a direction, unsure of exactly where it is that you want to go, make sure your heart is open. There is a new path for you guys. There is a larger money offer available from the universe for you in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Remember to remain positive at this time. The energies are really going to affect how things transpire in your vicinity. In the next 4 to 6 weeks in the outcome position, you guys have the energies of the Queen of Wands. So maybe some of you are thinking of a maybe female fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Male or female, I guess it doesn't matter. The point is that this person's on your mind. They're very kind. They want to help. They're also very fiery. They're go-getters. And you guys maybe feel a connection to that energy. Spirit says, remember what it is that you've learned in your past, all that you've built and all that became who you are, and apply that to your future so that you can create something much more successful. Here you are, some of you going after a fire sign or someone who has fire in their chart. Or this is, here you are planning this new path over here and looking at it because you're very excited. You see the little growths available that can come from that. So some of you are going to have to make a choice. And you have the major arcana judgment here. So Spirit's going to help you when it comes to someone that maybe you've had your thoughts on for a while, that you're really wrapped up with in your head, and decide, is this person good for me or not? It may even be wise to step forward and use that sword to speak your truth so that you can step into a new world path, whichever path that is. Yes, get clear, organized, logical, disciplined, and focused. For some of you, this is an Aries, and they're going to be very clear, logical, and focused. But that's because they want a happily ever after, peace, joy, contentment, and happiness. And I think that's what you guys, a lot of you guys want too, especially in the month of September. Single or coupled, I feel like you guys really want to put an end to the baloney, and you want to just chill out, relax, and enjoy life in September. So let's look at the card we pulled earlier, which is your word of prayer for everybody, coupled and singled. And your word of prayer is trust. I know that God, in his infinite wisdom and love, is answering my prayers right now. So again, sit back, pray, take care of the stuff you need to take care of, and trust that Spirit will answer your prayers, that they're working on lining up your energies at this time. You asked this question because you desire reassurance that everything's going to be okay. This card asks you to trust that indeed it will be by relaxing with faith and trusting in God's infinite intelligence. You open the door to the answers to your prayers. In this way, you are more receptive to hearing heavenly guidance, which gives you intuitive instructions about which action steps to take. As you take them, you bring about divine results. This card promises you a favorable resolution to your current situation, even if it differs from your expectations. Mother Mary lovingly asks you to step out of the way so that God's handiwork has room to enter. Surrender any fears, worries, or desires to control this outcome. Trust in God's wisdom and love. In other words, everything that is happening for the good. So sit back and acknowledge all the good that is happening. Thank you again for stopping by my channel, Josie K. Please like, subscribe, and or share. I hope to hear from you soon. Take care and God bless.